All right, so I figured we do a different type of video where we can talk about the Steam summer sale that's currently going on. And yeah, this is going to be up until July 7th, I believe. And it has so many games to just make you spend your money like crazy because, man, there's thousands and thousands of games on sale. And we're going to talk about some of the ones I think you should possibly pick up and more. So before we do all that, if you enjoy the videos that I put out from Steam Deck tutorials, video game reviews, tech reviews, podcasts with the game and tech industry, celebrities, and more, then make sure you like the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the latest and greatest content that comes from this channel. Now, as far as this video goes, we're going to talk about, I'd say, a handful of games that I think you probably should pick up on the Steam sale if you've been considering. We're going to talk about a couple AAA games, some indie games, some AA games, and more. So let's go ahead and get into it.
This wasn't written with your comfort in mind. Nah. Made my decision, wasn't tough to decide. Nah. Me and my boys, we get it done every time. Gotta earn it, you can't just jump in the line. You'll get rushed to the side. I top my division, I've been building since I started. In the parking lot, I parked it. I came in while picking targets. My career cannot be tarnished. I'm a champion regardless. Celebrate, but this a different kind of lucha party. We are not alike.
Okay, so we're here on the Steam homepage, and yes, I'm looking at this from my Steam Deck. So there's a couple games that they're already going to be recommending to you, being Star Wars Skywalker, Saga, you've got Dead by Daylight, as well as Sea of Thieves. Now, off the jump, if I've got to recommend any game out the gate, it's going to be Lego Star Wars. This game right here, man, this is something that I think you guys are definitely going to enjoy. I currently don't have this on the Steam Deck. I currently have it on the Xbox Series S Next because I got a review copy of it, but I'm going to double dip and get it for the Steam Deck because the game is just that good. This is a game that's really good, not only if you're playing it by yourself, but also if you're playing it with friends or you're playing it with your family and loved ones or your kids. This is just a great game all around that I think a lot of people would enjoy. There's so much content in this game. And it's honestly, to me, one of the best Lego Star Wars games that has come out in some time. So if you're looking for a really good game to pick up, that's probably at the top of the list of what I would say you should get. It should be this game right here. Next up, we've got Monster Hunter Rise, and this is a game I have been enjoying thoroughly. Now, I also have this game on the Nintendo Switch as well, but my preferred way to play this is on PC and Steam Deck. And honestly, this game is so much fun. There's so much like content in it, so much replayability, playing with friends, running through, just slaying various monsters, and just the various advantages this has over the Switch version, such as higher textures, higher frame rates, being able to, like it says right there, optimize for keyboard and mouse. This is probably the definitive way to experience Monster Hunter Rise. And then there's so much content that comes with this that is just, you got the Sunbreaker DLC that's going to be a whole nother massive expansion. There's also the fact it's got ultra-wide support as well as voice chat, things that are lacking in Nintendo Switch version. So if you're looking to pick up a good game to play, not only solo, but with some friends as well, you need to pick up Monster Hunter Rise. This game is currently on sale and one that I highly recommend. Okay, you guys know that I love Bethesda and I'm a huge fan of Doom. You could literally buy the entire franchise right now for dirt cheap. This is literally going to include everything that you need to get going. You're going to get Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, Doom 3, BFG Edition. You're also going to be getting Doom 2, Final Doom, Doom 64, and the original Doom. For $8.98. I don't need to say anything. Get this. All these games run so smooth on the Steam Deck. You need to get these. Just come on. That price, I already got majority of the games on. Already got a majority of the games as it is. So, man, yeah, go ahead and just pick this up. $8.98, you cannot go wrong with that. Another series that I really love is the Yakuza or the Ryoga Gotoku series. And with the exception of the Judgment spinoff, you can basically get the entire Yakuza franchise for less than $50. Now, this right here, I've got the entire series on PlayStation 4 and 5, as well as on Xbox, and I'm going to triple dip and get it on Steam just because I got the Steam Deck and I want to play them there. You can get Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is 55% off, and the various versions. You want the Hero Edition, you want the Legendary Hero Edition, and this plays similar to Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy if you're familiar with those, but this is more akin to Dragon Quest, and there's a lot of direct. This is basically a Dragon Quest game, whereas the other Yakuza games are more like brawlers. So if you're used to if you want to play something that's the evolution of Streets of Rage or Final Fight, then you're going to want to play these. And honestly, the stories of the Yakuza games are so good. They're so engrossing. Now, with the exception of Like a Dragon, all the others are going to be in Japanese only with English subtitles. So that may, I don't know how you would feel about that. But yeah, all in all, play Yakuza 0, then Kiwami 2, go to 3 remastered, 4 remastered, 5 remastered, 6 The Song of Life, and then go to 7 Like a Dragon. And man, if you get these, you can get them either the remastered collection, which is 51% off, and as well as the Yakuza bundle, which gets you 0, 1, and 2. And then you just need to pick up that. Honestly, yeah, you can get the whole thing for under $70, right? Or under 80. I don't know. I'm not good with math, but it's cheap. I know that. And this is a really, really great series I think you would enjoy. Since I mentioned Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is like Dragon Quest, I figured why not mention the Final Fantasy series. The entire series on Steam is on sale. And you really can't go wrong. I think the only bad exceptions with this is probably going to be Final Fantasy 1 and 2. But 3 all the way up, and including 13, which a lot of people hate. I personally like 13. You can't go wrong. I mean, you've got 7 Remake Integrate, which recently came to Steam. That's already on sale. You got 15, which is also really good, as well as 14 Online, which there's kind of a little finagling to get it to work on the Steam Deck, depending on if you're using the PC version or the Steam version. But you can play it on the Steam Deck. And then there's also, you got World Final Fantasy, which is a spinoff, Type 0 HD, Dissidia, which Dissidia is kind of so. But yeah, you got Lightning Returns, 13-2, 13, 12 Zodiac Age, 10 and 10-2, HD Remaster, 9, 7 Remastered, 7, the original 7, that is, 6, and the Pixel Remaster, as well as the old version, which is got the fugly graphics. Same thing for 5. And then you can also get the 4 bundle, as well as the other HD, the Pixel remasters for these. They're all on sale. But you really can't go wrong with any of these. So if you're looking for some really good turn-based gameplay, then yeah, pick one of the Final Fantasy games. Or if you want action-based, just go ahead and pick up either of these 2. You can't go wrong with either 15 or 7 Remake. Honestly, I would say go ahead and jump into 7 Remake, then go and pick up 15 if you're feeling like playing some more. And then if you want to play some traditional Final Fantasy, then I would say dive into either 10, 10-2, 9, which is this is a really great one, or you can dive into 12 or the original 7. If anything, get 6. 6 is personally one of my favorites. But yeah, there you go if you want to pick up a Final Fantasy game. Now, another series I'm going to recommend is The Witcher. And you guys know I love The Witcher 3. I've done a full review of Wild Hunt as well as the expansions. And Witcher 3 runs like a dream on the Steam Deck. Here's the thing. You can get the entire Witcher's trilogy for $10, give or take some taxes. But yeah, Witcher 3, Witcher 2, and Witcher 1. Witcher 1 is really good. It's a product of its time. So it's a 2008 game, to keep that in mind. It's about $150. You can get Witcher 2 Assassin of Kings for about $3, and then you can get Wild Hunt. And basically, can you go wrong here? You can play them all on Steam Deck, and then the community tab, if you're looking for controller configurations for like Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, are all right there. So there's a lot of configurations you can utilize to make it more of a streamlined experience. But the fact that you can have the whole trilogy for $10, this doesn't include the additional DLCs for Witcher 3, but you can get those for also very cheap as well. But just being able to have the Witcher trilogy for so cheap is insane. And also, if you don't want to pay the $7.99 for the standard, just go ahead and get the Game of the Year edition. It's only $2, literally $2 more. So, yeah, there you go. Get The Witcher and play it. Now, if I gotta mention a Star Wars title I think you should definitely pick up for your Steam Deck, is going to be none other than Jedi Fallen Order. This game is so amazing. And with Jedi Fallen Order sequel coming out in about a year and a half's time, this is the perfect time to dive in and pick this up. This is only $10 right now, all the way up until July 7th. Fully playable on the Steam Deck with no issues. And it's just, if you're looking for a great action adventure RPG and you're a Star Wars fan, this is what you're going to want to pick up. Don't skip on this. Get this game right here. This is absolutely amazing. Another game I did a full review on. Absolutely love this game. I can't recommend it enough. Okay, so I'm a survival horror fan, and I've got to mention a couple survival horror titles. Of course, Resident Evil. You need to pick these up. Village 2, 3, 7. And you can get the entire franchise for really cheap. They're all on sale right now. So if you want to be able to play through 1 to 8, you can. Now, granted, there's going to be ones like Code Veronica you're going to have to emulate, but they all work on the Steam Deck and they run really well. So if you're looking to pick up some survival horror, definitely dive into the Resident Evil franchise. Now, there's also the Dead Space franchise, which is also on sale, along with The Evil Within, which is another series that was created by the creator of Resident Evil, none other than Shinji Mikami. So if you're looking for some really cerebral type of horror, get those two. Those, like The Evil Within 1 and 2, and then Dead Space trilogy. You can't go wrong with any of those if you're looking to scratch that survival horror itch on your Steam Deck. Now, I got to quickly throw in a couple fighting games I think you guys would enjoy, because you guys know I love fighting games. Now, Street Fighter V, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection all run perfectly fine on the Steam Deck, and ones I highly recommend picking up if you're a Street Fighter fan. There's also the King of Fighters franchise with King of Fighters 13, 14, 15, as well as 2002 Unlimited Match, as well as 98 Ultimate Match Final Tune, and also 97. Those are all really good titles I think you would enjoy, especially King of Fighters 15 and Street Fighter 5. If you're looking to scratch that itch, there's also Samurai Showdown, the recent 2019 one that came out, you can pick up, as well as Tekken 7, along with Soul Calibur if you're looking to scratch that fighting game itch. There's plenty to play with, and with the way the D-pad on the Steam Deck is, you're going to want to pick that up and play some fighting games on that. Now, I also want to talk about the Devil May Cry franchise, because Devil May Cry 5 with the Virgil DLC, as well as Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, along with the HD collection, which consists of Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3, are all available. So you get the entire Devil May Cry franchise, including DMC Devil May Cry, which I personally enjoy. I know a lot of people hate that title. You can get them all for under $40, the entire series. And I think you should, because it's really that damn good. If you're looking for some real good, white knuckle action with an actually pretty good plot overall, it's a theme of family and, and sibling rivalry, I would say get the Devil May Cry franchise. Another Capcom title that I think you should pick up would be Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, which is a really good action RPG that is gonna have a sequel coming out very, very soon. Also has an anime over on Netflix, so that's something. It's dirt cheap right now. I think you should pick it up if you haven't already. I believe it's like $2.99 or something on sale. It's really, or $4.79. Really, really great, and it runs way better on the Steam Deck than it does on Nintendo Switch. Now, I want to wrap this up with a couple of indies that I think are really good and I highly recommend that you guys pick up. And I would say the indie series that I think you should pick up would be none other than the Bloodstained series. If you like Metroidvanias, and honestly, if you like Castlevania, both the retro and the modern, because you got Bloodstained, the Curse of the Moon sub-series. Well, there's Curse of the Moon and Curse of the Moon 2, which basically play like Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, but better. And there's also Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is honestly nothing more than a modern 2.5D version of Symphony of the Night. It's really that damn good, and it's also on sale, and I think you should pick it up. A lot of content with it, various downloadable characters that have been added for free as time has gone on, multiple modes to dive into, really good voice acting, and I just can't speak more highly of the Bloodstained franchise. Two more indie titles I want to mention, but they're not so much as indie as they are bigger franchises, but made by indie developers. And it's none other than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge and Streets of Rage 4. These two games are absolutely phenomenal. If you're looking to scratch that beat 'em up itch, these are going to be the ones you're going to want to play. TMNT Shredder's Revenge has 6-player online co-op as well as 6-player local co-op. It has a lot of replay value to it, really deep mechanics, and amazing art style that I think you would really, really enjoy. And you can't go wrong with Streets of Rage 4. It's the best Streets of Rage title. There's also the Mr. X Nightmare DLC, which came out, which I reviewed that as well as the base game as well. And it just added so much additional content, additional characters, additional movesets, additional modes. It's that damn good. So if you're really wanting to pick up a game that's just going to have you hooked, get Streets of Rage 4. You won't go wrong there. And that's it. That's some of my Steam summer sales picks, ones I think you should pick up. I honestly can make another video and add some more games. I know there's so many titles, AAA I was jumping around with, as well as AA titles, just because there's so much that I think is really good and I think you would enjoy. So why don't you guys let me know what are some games that you personally are looking forward to diving into and playing and picking up or spending money on, and let's just get the conversation going in the comment section down below. Or if you want to take the conversation further, we do have Discord as well as Guilded with links for everything down in the description below. If you enjoy the content I put out, like Steam Deck tutorials, game reviews, tech reviews, podcasts of the gaming and tech industry, celebrities, and more, make sure you like the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and ding the notification bell. That way you can stay up to date on all the latest greatest content that comes from this channel. All that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed and aloha rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Mahalo for making it to the end of the video. And if you found anything of importance or substance that you gained from watching this, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you sub to the channel and ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the content that you get from my channel, from podcasts, streams, reviews, impressions, reactions, and so much more. If you want to support what we do have channel memberships. We've got Patreon, we've got Subscribe Star, as well as coffee, which I would love to be drinking some coffee right now, which I am. That's some good coffee. But anyway, we got all of that, and we also have merch on Teespring and TeePublic, so make sure you go check that out. And all that being said, I just hope to see you in the next video that I put out. So hey, see you around.